Yeah. Honest friends, can you hear me? Is my voice is loud and clear? Everyone? Honest friends, could you please confirm me? Okay, done. So let's start the session, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the ML. And here I'm going to explain for you this association rules. Okay. Now, as before starting for the association rules, before to that, just as a small intro. First, it is a unlabeled data. Okay. An ML technique which is applied on the unlabeled data set is called as what? What type of ML technique it is called as? Unsupervised ML technique. Okay. So earlier we have for other than 9:30 a.m. batch students, other batch students I'm discussing. Earlier we have discussed the regression and along with the classification. These are the two things which we have completed. Okay. For other than 9:30 a.m. batch. Okay, in this 9:30 a.m. batch is also included. So other than 9:30 a.m. batch, I'm saying is, okay, so we are having the two types of ML techniques. What are the two types of ML techniques means? One is called as supervised ML algorithms, and the second one is called as unsupervised ML algorithms. The second type is called as unsupervised ML algorithms. The first one, what are the supervised ML algorithms? That is nothing but ML. What are the ML techniques? What are the ML techniques we are having? ML techniques applied on label data. What is meant by label data? Where output is available. Okay, output is available. Output column or output future is available. Is called as label data. And what are the label data we are having? For that, we are going to apply the regression and along with the classification. These are the two things. The first one is regression and the second one is called as classification. So any ML tech, so if output column, what are the output column you are having? If output column is numeric, if the output column is numeric, then we are going to apply the regression. If the output column is categorical, that is which is text, okay, text or which is called as categorical. If the output variable is categorical or text, then we are going to do the classification project, right? Now, and we have completed earlier the regression and classification. Okay. Now in the this one, we are going to discuss the unsupervised ML. So now we are having the balance. Some of the techniques are balanced. What are the techniques are balanced? Means first one is called as clustering. Second one is called as association rules. Association rules. Third one is called as recommendation engines. And the fourth one is called as time series forecasting, which is related to time series. Okay, total, we are having these are the techniques. And all supervised and unsupervised ML algorithms are applied on the non-sequential data. Non-sequential, it is applied on the non-sequential structured data. Non-sequential structured data. First, it is a structured with non-sequential. Inside the non-sequential, we are having these two. Whereas sequential structured data, when you are having the sequential with the structured data, okay, this is non-sequential structured data. when you are having the sequential structured data, in that case, we are going to apply the forecasting. Forecasting is applied on the sequential order. The data should be sequential order. So since we are discussing last class non-sequential, let us complete the non-sequential. Along with this, total 4 are there. We can complete the 4 of them. Out of 2 will be completed today. 2 will be completed in the next week. Okay. So the ML techniques, what are the ML techniques we are having? ML techniques applied on the unlabeled data. What is unlabeled data means? There is no output column is available. If output column is not available, it is called as unlabeled data. For unlabeled data, what are the ML we are going to apply? It is called as unsupervised ML algorithms. Now here we are having the within the unsupervised ML algorithms, clustering is there, association rules is there, recommendation engines are there. So we are going to complete 2 of them today, and 2 of them we are going to cover in the next class. Now, coming to the first one, we are going to start with the association rules. Okay, what is meant by association rules? Association rules means most frequently associated. Most frequently associated is called as association rules. Means now here we are going to identify the most frequently associated items. Means if one of the item was purchased, along with that item, what is the other item the user is going to purchase? Which is purely basically used in the marketing, e-commerce, okay, for all the marketing purpose and e-commerce purpose, okay, for sales purpose. Majorly it is from the sales, completely to say it is sales. Whether it is what type of sales, even whether you consider the sales from the Reliance Mart, okay, or digital Bajaj Electronics, if you consider the Bajaj Electronics, or if you consider in terms of D-Mart, Walmart, all these things, not one or two, whether it is offline or online. So completely it is the sales related project, basically. From the sales, we are going to identify this association rules, which are frequently associated together, which are frequently associated together. Means if one of the item was purchased, what is the probability he is going to purchase the other item? Okay. For example, within the, okay, assume, let us take some example. There is some grocery shop or some kind of D-Mart, or if you consider anything. Okay. In the D-Mart, we are having the, let us consider 1,000 items are there. 1,000 items are there. In that, the user has purchased one of the item. One item he has purchased. That is, let us take the sugar is the item. Now, if a person purchases sugar packet, what is the probability he will purchase the other item, which is most frequently associated? So, what is the relation with this item to remaining 999 items are there now? We have to identify every item the relation. So, what is the probability of sugar with oil? What is the probability with the sugar with the ghee? What is the probability of sugar with the dal? Like that, for every item to every item, we are going to calculate the probability. Why they are going to calculate the probability? To improve their business. How they are going to improve their business? In the DMart, they are going to give the some kind of combo offers. Combo offers will be selected based on this. All the combo offers, how many combo offers you are seeing in the market, every combo offer is the combination of this one only, association rule. Okay, that is first one, to create the combo offers. Second, in the particularly DMart, which item has to be placed after which item, so that the user will see the all the items in the sequential order and they'll try to purchase the more, and their comparatively their sales will be increased. Instead of keeping the items somewhere randomly, if they keep like this, automatically what happens? They are going to have the somewhat more sales. Like if I take the Amazon website, in the Amazon website, if I choose any particular product, if I'm selecting, what are the product we are selecting for that particular product? Here it is showing that frequently brought together. In the Amazon database, so many items are there now. Multiple items are there. Why these products only it is showing as the most probably means because for this item only it is having the high probability. Every item to every item they have checked. After checking that which is having the high probability, that item they have included. So this frequently brought together concept only is called as association rules, which we are going to discuss right now. Right? Now, for this, there is no output variable, or anything. Just we are going to identify the most frequently associated together. Okay, which are the items are most associated. Here, just we are going to apply the max, and based on the max, we are going to identify the which are most frequently associated to each other. Now, first, we are going to have this one. So, association rules. What is association rules means? Association rule. A rule means based on certain rule. We are going to design the rule, our rule. Based on our rule, it is going to show us the, for example, which are the items are having the more than 90% probability. Only 90% probability items only will be separated. I want more than 80%. So you are going to decide one threshold value, and based on that threshold value, whichever the threshold value it has crossed, only that items it is going to show. So here we are going to have a database of transactions. Each transaction is nothing but items. For example, in the DMart, you are purchasing one item. What are the you are going to purchase in the DMart particularly? One bill will be there. In that bill, multiple items will be there. So all these items are called as one transaction. Like that, we are going to take the multiple transactions. So in each bill, what is the values are there based on that. Now see, I will start with the example. Okay, everyone make a note of this example. Yeah, make a note of this example in the notes. Assume these are the transactions. First person, bill one. Person has purchased the milk, bread, rice and book. Second person has purchased the bread, jam, book and pen. Third person has purchased the jam, milk, bread, rice and eggs. Like that, each transaction, one transaction. In the transaction, one item can be there, 10 items can be there, 100 items also can be there. So first make the list of transactions as an example, so that we'll understand the more clearly step by step. Okay, done. Everyone has written. Now, so from this, all these transactions, could you make the list of items? List of items. Means milk, bread, rice, book. Already bread is repeated. I am asking unique items. What are the list of unique items? Could everyone tell me what is the unique items in this example? In this particular given example, what are the unique values? The items are available. First one is milk, bread. Milk is the first one. Second one is bread. Next one is rice. Next one is rice. Next one is book, jam, egg, pen. Still, anyone, anything else? So total 7 items are there. Now I want to make the association. Means if I purchase pen, what I am going to purchase? In this out of 6 of them, which one is having the more number of times repeated? Like that we are going to observe. That is the one which we are going to observe. Okay. So what is the probability pen along with the X? First, here I'm going to identify only pen. Only pen, how many are there? First, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them pen are there. In this 3 of them pen, which are the transactions consist of? That is second transaction, fourth transaction, and fifth transaction consist of pen. Along with the pen, which got repeated more number of times? How many times bread is there? Means 2 times bread is there. How many times jam is there? 2 times jam. How many times book is there? 1, 2, 2 times book is there. And next rice is 1 time only. Eggs is in this 1 time only. And milk is 1 time only. So 3 items has repeated 2 times. 1 item was associated 1 time. So like that we are going to calculate which one has got repeated more number of times. That is the one which we are going to check. Now, sir, what is the use of doing this? Now, in the Amazon website, what is the use of adding this one frequently brought together? If they don't add, what happens? If they add, what happens? The point is very simple. They are going to try to improve their business. Sir, with this, it will improve the business. Without this one, what are the business is there? By adding this one, how much they are going to spend extra time or extra things? And with that, what is the profit they are getting? They'll observe. For example, to run this one, some amount will be there now to run this one in their website, to run in the back end, this algorithm, some infrastructure is required or algorithm is required, something is required, right? So for doing this one in the back end, what is the expenditure is required? And by implementing this one, how much amount they are making the more amount of profit? If they are making the more amount of profit, means they'll continue with this. For example, by adding this one, there is no use, they are not getting any kind of profit, means simply they will delete. So here point is very simple. By adding this frequently brought together in the Amazon, it is increasing the business. Sir, okay, sir. Amazon, okay. Outside, wherever you see the combo offers, every combo offer is a combination of association. For example, there is one Bajaj showroom is there. In that particular Bajaj showroom, they have ordered the TVs from some manufacturer directly. Around 1,000 pieces they have taken. Now they want to do a clearance sale. Means they want to give at the discounted price. One is reducing the TV is one way. Instead of reducing the TV, along with the TV, what is the generally they will purchase? Speakers or subwoofers or something. Na? So they are going to add the wireless speaker. So if you purchase this TV, you will get the wireless speaker additionally free. So like that, they are going to add. Why they are going to add? Means to attract the customers. For example, I have purchased around, let's take an example. As many of you know commonly, the DMart, they are going to purchase. Okay, DMart will purchase very bulk order in a very bulk from manufacturers directly. They will purchase from manufacturers directly. Assume they have purchased the cool drink bottles, which is of 1.2 liters or something, which is having the MRP of 70 rupees. Approximately I'm writing as, I don't know exact number. I'm just writing as an example. The cool drink of 1.2 liters, MRP of 70 rupees, and the DMart purchasing price. Okay, their price. Their purchase price is approximately 30 rupees. Assume. Let's take an example. They have purchased at 30 rupees. Now they want to sell this one. Now, one way is directly striking off that 70 rupees and saying that 50 rupees on that is one way. They can make the profit. Or second way is, okay, directly they'll strike off and they'll say that DMart price. What are the DMart price is that? DMart price is 50 rupees. This is one way. Directly they'll strike off or they'll keep 40 rupees, something like this. And they'll give like this. Second option, instead of keeping the 40 rupees straight away, second option, they are going to have something like this, where they are going to keep the DMart price Along with the DMart price, they are going to keep at 50 rupees, but with 10 rupees lace packet free. What are the 10 rupees lace packet is there? Now that one they are going to add it the free of cost. Now they'll add this one as a combo offer. Now, which one more number of people will be interested? Directly, if the price reduced means the people will be interested. Or if you add some kind of combo offer means the people are getting interested. Means if they do the analysis for both of them, one time they'll keep this one time they'll do this one. That we call it as survey initially. So whenever they have observed that result with a more number of combo offers or something, the people are getting interested means automatically they'll add this one. If you have seen in the Big Bazaar, mostly the Big Bazaar will have the combo offers. DMart directly instead of combo offers, directly they'll remove the price and they'll directly give it 40 rupees instead of. So one person is applying one type of marketing technique, one person is applying the another type of marketing technique. One person is applying one type of marketing techniques. Right? Now, so now you are having the transactions, right? Each transaction consists of items. Now, what is the actual point is coming back. Okay. Now, a database transactions. Now, your database consists of how many transactions? 6 transactions. Now, finding all the rules that correlate the one set of items to another set of items. Means if you purchase one, what is the probability another one? So, identifying the frequent patterns. Frequent patterns means most repeated patterns. Most commonly used in the market basket analysis. What is meant by market basket analysis means a basket of items. Wherever you are having the basket of items means like in the Flipkart add to cart is there. In the Amazon add to cart will be there. Wherever the cart is there, some cart will be there, basket of items will be there. There it is applicable. It is applicable all the e-commerce websites. How many e-commerce websites are there? Everything it is applicable. Okay. Now, so association rules is probability of occurrence of items in a collection, discovering some interesting relationships in the large data set. So now I'll ask a silly question. Sir, this is having that much of importance or something you might feel like this. I'll say very simple. They have taken one large data. This data is real-time example, guys. What I'm saying is a real-time example, which was already happened in the company. They have taken one large data set, which is from the Walmart data. And when they have applied this Walmart data set and they have taken all the transactions and they applied the association rules, they have identified one generally along with the beer, what is the additional one which will be most frequently associated according to you? Along with the beer, it is commonly chips, something related to stuff related to this. But when they have applied the association rules, they have observed the beer with diaper. Diaper is most repeated one, which is unknown. Many people, including you, including me, everyone will get confused. Sir, what's a diaper? How it will be, sir? Miss, so in that particular Walmart, wherever the Walmart is located, that particular store, whichever is located in that area, many people are purchasing the beer along with the diapers. So now, for example, if you are having a kid, a small kid is there at home, okay, just born baby, 1 year or 1.5, up to 1.5 years, something. So they are going to continuously cry every day. Okay, and they'll wake up at whatever the time they are interested. They'll not have the fixed timings of sleeping or something. Even night hours they will awake or something. Now, the person who has worked from morning to evening, suddenly in the evening again the kid is crying or disturbing that sleep miss. These people will not have the proper sleep. For that, what they are going to do is they are going to purchase some beer. They will have some beer. This is for father. Okay, this is for the kid. Okay, they'll take one diaper packet along with the one beer bottle. And for kid, they'll apply the diaper. Father will have the beer. And it will be completed. Now, so here they are having the beer and along with the diaper. Now, so what they have done, after observing what they have done, very simple. What the diaper packets are there? Na? These diaper packets, just they have changed the location to wherever the beer bottles are located. Where the beer bottles generally will be located in the refrigerator. Right? In the cooling place, the beer bottles will be available. So wherever the beer is located, side to that, they have added the diapers. Now the person who has came to purchase the diaper they are purchasing means obviously they are having the small kid. Small kid is there means generally the sleep will not be there for them generally. So automatically there is a high probability they are going to purchase the beer. Now slightly they have improved their business. This is the real example. Just in the Google, if you are interested, type the beer hyphen diaper. Just you type like this, automatically you'll get one story. Read the story. Okay, it is purely based on the association rules by identifying the which is commonly associated and they have improved their business. Okay, now, so market basket analysis is used by the large retailers. All the e-commerce websites are going to use this one and identify the items between them. Commonly, which we know is bread and jam, laptop and bag. These are the common examples which commonly we know. Additional to that, they want to identify and they want to make some kind of combo offers or additional offers or they want to business improvement. Now, if a person purchases A, what is the probability he will purchase the B? If a person purchases A, what is the probability he will purchase the B? So here it is calculated based on the support, confidence and lift. These are the measures. So here there is no evaluation metric. We are not going to evaluate. We are not going to calculate the accuracy or anything. Why we are not going to calculate the accuracy means because we are not having the original answer. Actual answer, predicted answer, both are there means we can calculate the accuracy. But here there will be no accuracy. Just we are going to identify the pattern based on the max. Okay, and what are the pattern we have identified? That pattern only we are going to say. There is no particular evaluation metrics for all the unsupervised ML techniques. So measure will be done based on the support, confidence and lift. So what is support? Support means frequency of A comma B divided by N. Confidence is frequency of A comma B divided by frequency of A. Whereas lift is support of A comma B divided by support of A into support of B. Just write the formulas. I'll take with an example and I'll explain. Everyone please make a note of these formulas in the notes. Where N is the total number of items. FREQ, that is nothing but frequency. Frequency means number of times A comma B both are repeated. Just write the formulas in the notes. We'll do one example with mathematical and then we'll see the Python code for this. Done? Everyone has written the formula? Sorry? N is total number of items. Now, first, let us calculate the, if a person, what is the support and confidence for the combination of bread along with the jam? These are the two items. Means, if a person purchases the bread, what is the probability he will purchase the jam? Now, this is A. If a person purchases A, what is the probability of B? This is B. Now let us calculate the support. Support of A comma B. Support of A comma B is equal to frequency of A comma B divided by the frequency of A comma B divided by total number of items or total number of transactions. Total number of transactions. Now tell me guys, in this total number of transactions, what is the total number of transactions? Means 6 transactions. Earlier you have taken the example now. In that 6 transactions, whatever you have written, everyone has written that 6 transactions, right? Now in these 6 transactions, now tell me, total 6. In that, how many of them are having the both A and B? That is bread and jam. How many transactions are having the bread and jam? 4 transactions are having the bread and jam. 4 out of 6 is called as support of bread and jam. That is support of A and B. For example, assume there is one shop. One shop is there. Certain shop is there. In this particular shop, whoever the person comes, they are purchasing the everyone are purchasing the ghee. Whoever comes means, for example, you are having the total 10 transactions are there in that shop. Total 10 transactions are there means 10 out of 10 of them are having the ghee. What is the meaning of this? Every person is purchasing the ghee from that particular shop. Means ghee is very famous. There the ghee is very famous. Every person will purchase. So like that. So similar way here also, support of A comma B means nothing but a combination of both the items. How many? Now if you want to calculate only the support of A, what is support of A means? Only the support of bread. How to calculate the support of A? Is equal to frequency of only A divided by total number of items. Tell me what is the total number of items? Frequency of only A. Total number of items are 6. Out of 6, how many of them are having the bread? How many? 5 of them are having the bread. That is support of A. Means in this particular shop, more than 80% of the people are purchasing the bread. Now similarly, what is the support of B? Support of B. How to calculate the support of B means that is nothing but frequency of B divided by total number of transactions. Now total number of jam. How many jams are there? In the given list, total number of jams. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 6. So we are calculating individual for individual item. That is only for bread. We are going to calculate only for the bread, how much it is famous in this particular one. And we are going to calculate what is the probability only for the jam. And we are going to calculate the probability of bread along with the jam. That is support of A and B. Next one is called as confidence. Now actual points comes here. Support after the support, confidence is the main one. Now how to calculate the confidence? Confidence is nothing but frequency of A comma B. The frequency of A comma B divided by frequency of A. Frequency of A comma B, that is a combination of both bread and jam. How many are there? 4 are there. Now only bread. How many bread are there? Exclusively bread. 5. Means whoever the person is purchasing the bread, within the bread, what is the probability he is going to purchase the jam is 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 means 80% probability. The person who is purchasing the bread, what is the probability of purchasing the jam is, this is the one, that confidence. Now, who are purchasing the jam? What is the probability of purchasing? If the person purchases jam, what is the probability he purchases the bread? Now tell me in this case, what is the confidence? Support will be the same. Support will not change. Now which is A, which is B? Jam is going to be this one. So the frequency of bread and jam divided by frequency of jam. That is nothing but which is equal to 4 by 4. Means whoever has purchased the jam, they are going to purchase the bread compulsory. If you are interested, you can cross check. Whoever purchased the jam, bread is there. Jam is there means bread is there. Jam is there means bread is there. Jam is there means bread is there. But in one of the case, we are not having the, here bread is there but jam is not there. Okay. So now the question is what? The probability if a person purchases bread, probability of purchasing jam, purchasing jam is equal to 4 by 5, which is equal to 80%. 80% probability is there if a person purchases bread. Because out of 5 transactions, 4 transactions, it was happened like that. If a person purchases jam, what is the probability he purchases the bread mix? Which is equal to 4 by 4, which is equal to 100%. Is the point is clear, everyone? So, confidence only will tell us if a person purchases one item, what is the probability he purchases the other item? That is given by confidence. Frequently associated together is given by support. A combination of together is given by support. If a person purchases one, what is the probability others is confidence? That is the support and confidence. Is the point is clear, everyone? Understood the logic? If a person purchases A, what is the probability of B is called as confidence. Associated commonly A and B, combiningly A and B is called as support. Now tell me what is the meaning of support? If they ask what is the meaning of support? Support means combiningly, combination. Number of times this combination repeated. Number of times the combination are repeated. Okay, number of times the combination repeated is called as support. Confidence. Confidence is nothing but if one of them purchased, if one of them purchased, probability of second one, probability of purchasing second item. If A, what is the probability of A? B. That is confidence. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Yes or no? Everyone is clear or not? That is support and confidence. Now, so for here, we are having the multiple items. So for each item to other item, we have to calculate the support, confidence, everything. Everything to everything. For example, if milk is there, what is the probability of milk with bread, milk with jam, milk with eggs, milk with rice, milk with like that. So how many item to every item, every combination I want to calculate the support and confidence. Now automatically it will take so much of time now. That is the reason they have created the max. That is algorithm. ML algorithm was created for that. So support is nothing but occurrence of together. What is the occurrence of together? How frequently both of them are getting occurred? A combination of both of them. Okay. So here confidence is if one of them is purchased, what is the probability others? That is called as confidence. It's a measure of how often the Y appears in the transactions that contains the X. Means already X is purchased. With X, we have to observe the Y. Now, here we are having the combinations like this 1 to 1. Like for example, if a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases X? If a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases the bread? If a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases the jam? If a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases the book? Like that 1 to 1. If a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases the eggs with rice, eggs and rice, a combination of 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, every combination to every combination. For example, if a person purchases, okay, rice, what is the rice and eggs? If a person purchases rice and eggs, what is the probability he purchases the milk? Now, this is A. Now tell me, guys. Now tell me what is this is A, this is B. If a person purchases rice and eggs, what is the probability of purchasing the milk? This is the question. Now tell me, everyone, calculate. You calculate and tell me. Already you are having the transactions with you now. Tell me. Everyone, please tell me. If a person purchases rice and eggs, what is the probability he purchases the milk? Now, nothing but confidence. What is the confidence? How to calculate the confidence? Confidence is equal to, that is frequency of rice, eggs, and milk. Three of them should be available. Now tell me how many are available like that? Three of them. A combination of three of them. Rice, eggs, and milk. Divide by frequency of A. What is A here? Rice and eggs. Okay. Now tell me. First, total rice and eggs are how many are there? Rice along with the eggs. Rice with eggs. Rice with eggs. 1, 2. Rice with eggs. Eggs are there, but rice is not there. 3. Total, I am having the 3. Total A is repeated 3 times. A was repeated 3 times. Now, out of these 3, how many of them are having with milk? With milk, you are having 1. Rice and eggs, this is in this 1 you are having. Rice and eggs in this milk is not there. Rice and eggs, milk is not there. So, it is only 1 out of 3. Only one transaction consists of out of 3 transactions. Whoever has purchased the rice and eggs, the probability of purchasing the milk is 1 by 3. Is the point is clear? So like this, we are going to calculate for every combination to every combination. Every combination to every combination, how it is there. That only is calculated based on the association rules. Is that clear? So first, what the person has purchased is called as A. For which one you are going to calculate the probability is called as B. Frequency of A and B means a combination of A and B exclusively divided by A. Okay. That is formula is frequency of A and B means both A should be there, B should be there. A also, B also. Here what is A? Rice and X is the A. What is B? This one is B. At the same time, we are going to have in the bottom frequency of A. Everyone is clear with the formula and how to calculate? Now, instead of calculating manually, for every combination, we can't calculate now. For example, milk with rice, milk with eggs, milk with bread. Like this, every combination we have to calculate means total multiple transactions will be there, multiple calculations will be there. Manually, it is not possible. That too for 7, here only 6 transactions are there. In that 7 items only is there. In the DMart, how many transactions will be there? How many items will be there? In the entire Amazon database, how many items are there? Now, for all these items, it has to calculate means it is not possible manually, right? So, with the large data, we are identifying the patterns which got repeated more, for which one the people are getting interested. For example, if you go and purchase the TV, along with the TV, what is the additional product you are going to purchase? Some people will say that I'll purchase the subwoofer and speaker, sir. Some people will say that, sir, all the TV will have the speakers and everything now. I will not purchase that one. I'll purchase some kind of any additional electronic gadget. One person, one mindset now. But Bajaj Electronics will not work on the individual persons. Bajaj Electronics will not work. Naresh IT will not work for anyone. They will not work for the individual. Always they'll check for the overall. Okay. In the class also multiple students are there means they will never focus on the single student. Overall students, out of overall, total how many students are there? In that how many students, how many of them are okay? How many of them are not okay? We are overall calculating the overall probability. Okay. So one person will say, as I've told you now, we are having the different. So here we are having this type of encoding. This encoding we call it as transactional encoder. Sir, it is some kind of one hot encoding, no sir. One hot encoding also will have 1 0 1 0 like that only, na. But in the one hot encoder, in the entire row, how many ones will be there? Only one will be there. Remaining all of them are zeros. That is called as one hot encoding. But here in a single row, you are having the multiple. Now, how this one hot encoder is calculated? Transactional encoder is calculated. Means first here you are having the items now. In these items, okay, tell me guys. The transactions, what are the transactions are there? In these transactions, what are the unique values you told earlier? 7 unique values. Tell me all the 7 unique values in the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. First one is bread. Total 7 items. Out of 7 items, which is the first alphabet? Okay. Next. Huh? Next one is book. Okay. After O, Q, R will come, right? First book, na then. If first letter is same, then second letter, na. Alphabetical order. Book, bread. Next one is eggs. Next one is jam. Next one is milk. Next one is pen. Next. Sorry. Rice. Rice. Now, take your first transaction. Transaction 1. Your transaction 1. In the transaction 1, what are the items are available? What items are available? Tell me. In the first transaction, what are the items? So, milk is there. So, in the milk, you have to write here 1. 1 means it is available. Literally, it is true. True means what? It is available. That is equal to 1. Bread. Rice. Rice. Next. What is the last one? Book. So, book. So, which of the items are there? 1. Which of the items are not there? 0. Eggs are not there. Jam is not there. Pen is not there. Which of the items are not there? 0. Which of the items are there? 1. 1 means true. 0 means false. False means not there. True means there. Like that, come to the second transaction. Transaction number 2. Transaction 2. What is the second transaction? In the second transaction, what are the items are there? So, what are the items are there? Keep as 1. Which of the items are not there? Keep as 0. That is only called as transactional encoder. The concept name is called as transactional encoder. Now, let us see the coding part of this. Now, what are the example I have taken in the PPT? Same example I am considering here. So we are having the association rules. Same example. Whatever we have got earlier, same example I am considering. Just I'm going to take these transactions. First one is milk, bread, rice, and book. Next one is bread, jam. Whatever you are having in the PPT, same example. As it is the same example I have taken. Now, what are the example you are having? First, we are going to apply the transactional encoder. Where this transactional encoder is available means MLX10. That is the library name. So, to install this particular library, we have to use the pip install MLX10. First, we have to install this library. Then only this transactional encoder we can use. So, first we are going to use the pip install MLX10. And for MLX10.preprocessing, we are going to use the transactional encoder and fit and transform on the data. what are the data is that just we are going to apply the fit and transform. Fit means what? Calculate. Calculate means for which one is available everything. Transform means just it is going to convert. So, sir, calculate means what it will calculate, sir? Unique values it will calculate. Each unique value, one column it will create in the alphabetical order. That is only the calculate. It is going to do here. Okay, let us see. Let's wait for first it is getting installed this particular library. Yeah, just a minute, guys. Online students. Yeah, yeah, done. So now So here, just we can have this one. This is our data. Yeah, online students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is clear now and able to see screen? And first we are going to install this MLX10. And once it is installed, okay, next we are going to use the transactional encoder. So from MLX10.preprocessing, we are going to install the transactional encoder. And we are going to fit and transform on the given data. So in the given data, it will identify all the unique values. What the unique values are there? It is going to identify the unique values. And once it is identified the unique values, this is the output. So here what we are going to use means, I'm going to convert this one as a data frame. Now can you see? First one is book, followed by bread, eggs, jam, milk, pen. In your first transaction, book is there, so it is true. And bread is there, true. Milk is there, and rice is there. So whichever are available in the given transaction, that is given as true. Whichever is not available, it is going to give the output as false. Is the clear transaction encoder? Everyone is clear now? So what is the difference between the transactional encoder versus one-hot encoder is the interview question. In the transactional encoder, you can have the in a single row, multiple truths can be possible. In the one-hot encoder, for single category, only one true is possible. Remaining all of them should be false. Yeah, online students, could you confirm? Is my voice is clear? As one of the person is saying that it is not clear. Others, could you please confirm? It is clear or not? Done. Okay. So just we are going to have like this. First, we are going to take the data and first we are going to do the transaction. After doing the transaction, here actually we are going to apply the now rules. After transaction was completed, now rules will be applied. Here is the algorithm. From MLX10.frequent patterns, we are going to import the a priori. The algorithm is called as a priori algorithm. And in the a priori algorithm, we are going to give this data. What are the transactional data was encoded, the data we are going to provide with the minimum support value. You have to decide the support. So for example, my requirement support is I'm going to give the 0.6. 0.6 means whichever the item satisfies the 0.6, it is going to give me. All the items which are satisfying the minimum 0.6. So what are the items it is satisfying the 0.6 means? One is bread, exclusively the bread. What is the support of bread? Calculate everyone. Let us cross check once this one. Everyone calculate the support of bread, guys. What is support of bread? Number of times the bread is available divided by total number of items. Number of times how many the bread is available? 5. 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6 is equal to 0.833. Calculate the egg now. Only support of x. Support of x is equal to number of transactions the egg consists of divided by total number of transactions. Number of eggs are 4 are there. Total number of transactions are 6. 4 by 6, which is 0.667. Only jam, only rice, like this. So it is getting calculated with the given minimum support of 0.6. Sir, now the question is, how you decided that 0.6? That is the question. Next question would be, how you decided that 0.6? Okay. So this 0.6 is the minimum support which we require. Means minimum I want these many times has to be repeated at least. If a person has purchases only for one time, I'm going to focus on that particular person or should I focus on the multiple people? For example, in a e-commerce website or wherever it is, wherever the sales are there, 100 people are 100 people are there. Now, in the 100 people, only one person or two persons are going to purchase a particular item. And based on that one or two persons, we are going to, the shopkeeper has to purchase the item and he has to keep, or he has to focus on the more number of people. Which one he has to do? Means they are going to always check with the more number of people. So in our, whenever we are working from the shopkeeper point of view or the DMart manager point of view, from the business point of view, if you see, We require minimum these many transactions. Out of 1 lakh transactions, out of 10,000 transactions, minimum these many transactions, how many was completed? That minimum number only is called as this one, minimum support. Okay, minimum support. Okay, for example, in the let us take the Bajaj Electronics only. In the Bajaj Electronics, multiple items will be there, starting from the basic iron box, kettle, like this will be there, TV, plasma TVs, and along with the washing machine, refrigerators, like this, big items, ACs, everything also will be available. Basic kettle items will be available to the big size of electronic products, both will be available in the Bajaj Electronics. Now, various items are available. Now, Bajaj Electronics will focus on the which items. Which one they are going to purchase the bulk order. For example, for kettle, how many people will purchase the kettle in the Bajaj Electronics? Outside kettle, forget. In that Bajaj Electronics, how many people are going to purchase the kettle? How many people are going to purchase the oven? Now, for example, assume you are the manufacturer. You are the manufacturer. Okay, I am the Bajaj Electronics person. Or I am the manufacturer, you are the Bajaj Electronics person. You are the manager of Bajaj Electronics, I am the manufacturer. I have manufactured the ovens. Now I told for you, sir, we have created the ovens and this is the oven, and presently we are giving at low cost. Some offer is going on in the oven. If you can purchase minimum 1,000 quantity, if you can purchase, we can give at the less price. If he has told like this. Now, the Bajaj Electronics person is going to immediately purchase that one, or he is going to observe that in our store, how many people are going to purchase and what is the total number of in the transactions, how many times we are going to have the kettle, and what is the contribution of kettle in our store. He will decide based on that. Right? So he is going to observe in the store, what are the store is there in that store, whether 1,000 items if he purchases, whether he can sell that items or not, he has to cross check. Okay, he has to cross check. Right? Now, so here from MLX10 dot this one, we are going to write the minimum support. Minimum support is nothing but minimum probability. So for example, if I write here 0.9, not even one also is there. Not even one item is available. Here, not even one item I am getting. So this is Google Column. That is the reason it is showing like this. Ignore the warnings. You can write the import warnings and warnings dot filter and ignore. Okay. Now, so here we are having the minimum support. If I write 0.9, no use. If I write 0.8, only one item is there. So just based on that, I am reducing the minimum support to 0.5 so that more number of items will come. Because here the data is small data now. So here I'm having the data like this, where we are going to have the something like this with the minimum support of 0.5. Now, whatever the support we have calculated, for that only we are going to apply the confidence. Now, confidence. Confidence is nothing but if a person purchases one item, what is the probability he purchases the other item? That is nothing but if a person purchases jam, what is the probability of bread? Okay, antecedent. Antecedent means which they are purchasing. Consequent means which they are going to calculate the probability. So this is A, this is B. If a person purchases A, what is the probability of B? Individually support of A, individual support of B. This is a combination of support of A and B, and this is the lift. Confidence and lift. So these remaining parameters, whatever we are having, all these parameters are not required for us. Simply we are going to consider only the antecedents, consequence means A value, B support, confidence and lift. Only this one is sufficient for us. So this is the one, and this is the support of A and B, both the support of A and B, confidence of A comma B and lift. Now, how we are going to select? Now the rule, what is the rule I am going to keep means, if support of this one is 0.4, if it is greater than 0.4 at the same time, means in my entire transactions, minimum 40% transactions should be from this. That is minimum requirement of support. At the same time, I want to identify the probability of one to another. This is conditions. These conditions only called as rules. This is all association rule. Association rule means you are going to apply the logic of this one. This is your association rule basically. So you have to select the threshold values. What is the threshold values? You have to select. Okay, once you have selected the threshold values based on that. Sir, for example, I want to calculate exclusively for the jam only, sir. Then separate for the jam. Means within the antecedents, you consider the jam. Now jam only will be separated. Exclusively for the jam, which is having the high probability. Is the point is clear or not? Yes or no? Everyone. Now only question you will have is called as how the threshold value is selected. That is threshold value, how you are going to select the threshold value. This threshold value is not selected with a fixed value. First you are going to give the maximum. Maximum threshold value 0.9 I am going to give. Everyone wants 100% probability only. Na? Who wants less probability? Everyone wants the high probability only. But if that is not available, we have to go with the second option now. So threshold value is not fixed. You have to decide. And based on your threshold value, whichever the items, which combination or which items has crossed more than the threshold value, which items has crossed more than the threshold value, they are getting separated. Okay? Is the point is clear? Everyone understood? Everyone. So confidence is nothing but if you purchase one item, what is the probability of another item? Now tell me guys, what you have observed here. Everyone, could you calculate this one manually? You are having the data with you. Everyone, could you calculate manually? A is milk. Now A is milk. Everyone calculate please manually. I'm going to put, if a person purchases milk. If a person purchases milk, what is the probability he purchases? If a person purchases the milk, what is the probability he purchases the bread? Whoever has purchased the milk, what is the probability of milk? Calculate the support, calculate the confidence, and calculate everything. Everyone, please calculate. Forget about the code here. That code, instead of the code, you calculate manually. If this is A, if a person purchases A, that is antecedent. Okay, what is the probability he purchases the bread? That is nothing but support of A comma B. How to calculate support of A comma B? Number of transactions having the both A and B divided by total number of transactions. Total number of transactions are 6. Now, how many transactions consist of A and B? Sorry, 3. 3 out of 6, which is equal to 0.5. Now, next we are going to calculate the confidence. Now, how to calculate the confidence? That is nothing but number of transactions of A and B, the frequency of A and B divided by frequency of A, which is equal to number of transactions, both milk and bread are 3. Exclusively milk, how many are there? How many milk are there? So which is equal to 1. Is that clear? How the support and this both are calculated? Now you can see here, support is 0.5 and confidence is 1. Is that clear? How it is calculated? Everyone? Yeah. Sir, what type of project will come in this association? That is the association only. Project is itself association. Means they are going to give us the transactions. In the transactions, what are the transactions we are having? And within the transactions, we are going to identify the association. Finally, we are going to give this one only. Which are the associations, which are the association we have got, that one. Nitish, right? Now, similarly, lift. Now, whenever you are having the, okay, whenever you are having the, both the values are same. If both the values are same, then second priority you are going to give to the lift. Now, what is meant by lift? What is the formula for the lift? Lift formula. Earlier, I asked everyone to write the formulas, right? What is the formula of lift? Support of A and B divided by support of A into support of B. Calculate the lift for this. Calculate the lift, that is support of A and B divided by support of A into support of B, which is equal to, first let us calculate the support of A and B separately. Support of A and B. Support of A comma B is equal to number of transactions of A comma B divided by total number of transactions. Always we have to remember in the bottom total number of transactions will be there in the support. How many? That is nothing but 3 by 6. 3 by 6. Earlier we have already completed. Now tell me support of A. What is meant by support of A? That is nothing but frequency of only A divided by total number of transactions. Only A, how many are there? 3 are there. 3 divided by 6, which is equal to 0.5. Now support of B. Tell me support of B. Everyone calculate the support of B, guys. That is frequency of B divided by total number of transactions. What is the total number of B? That is how many bread are there? 5 are there. 5 out of 6. Okay, now let us calculate the lift. Lift is equal to 3 by 6 divided by 3 by 6 into 5 by 6. Just calculate this one. What are the value you are going to get? That is the out. That is nothing but lift. Clear, everyone? Support of A, support of B. Okay, I'm writing clearly. Again, everyone, please write in the notes. Support of A is equal to number of transactions. Write in the notes clearly. Number of transactions having A divided by total number of transactions. Next, support of B is equal to number of transactions of B divided by total number of transactions. Next, support of A comma B is equal to number of transactions of having A and B, number of transactions of A and B divided by total number of transactions. Next, confidence of A comma B means if a person purchases A, that is nothing but number of transactions of A comma B divided by number of transactions of A. Number of transactions of A. Number of transactions having A. This is if a person purchases A, what is the probability of B? For this, this is the one. Same way, if the person purchases B, what is the probability of A miss? That is nothing but this is B and this is A. Automatically, this is numerator will be the same, but denominator will be the B. So everyone, please make a note of clearly all these 5 things in the notes. Whereas lift is equal to support of A comma B divided by support of A into support of B. Write all the 5 in the notes very clearly, step by step. A means antecedent, B means consequent. Purchasing will be done A, estimation is done on the B. Done, everyone? Nitish, your question is clear? So just we are going to calculate, for example, in the company when we are working, we have to say that for which which item is getting more repeated. Like for example, in this earlier I have taken the Amazon website example, right? In Amazon website, what are the example we have considered earlier? Now tell me whatever you are having here, which item was repeated more number of times? This particular item was repeated more number of times for this particular laptop. So that is the reason it is showing this one. For alien laptop, different item. So for this item total, first it has separated. Whoever has purchased only this item was separated in the Amazon entire database. So for example, total in the Amazon database, 10,000 transactions are there. Total how many transactions? 10,000. Let's take an example like this. In the Amazon database. Amazon database, total 10,000 transactions are there. Out of 10,000 transactions, now here we want to identify for a particular laptop, this product. Now this product is called as A. If a person purchases this laptop, what is now A product? What is the antecedents? What is the person is going to purchase? Laptop. If the person purchases a laptop, what is the probability of remaining other items. In the entire Amazon database, now balance, how many items are there? 9,999 items. Now, if a person purchases this one, what is the probability associated with the other items? Every item to every item. So this is laptop is locked. With this laptop, I want other items. Now, in that other items, which have got mouse as the more confidence. Out of all of them, confidence of mouse is at least 0.4 is there. Means 40% of the times this particular mouse. Other person may purchase other mouse. Every person will not purchase exactly this mouse only. Na? They may purchase mouse also, but not exactly this mouse, right? This model only. So this particular model mouse, how many times was repeated? Means within this laptop, first in this 10,000 transactions, how many people has purchased this particular laptop? Means 100 people has purchased. Okay. Now within these 100 people only, how many people has purchased the mouse? How many people has purchased the separately I'm calculating for mouse, separately I'm calculating for the wireless keyboard, like that. How many other products are there? For everything we are going to check. For this particular laptop, first laptop was separated. Filter was applied on the laptop. Once that filter was separated, now only that items will be separated. Within that items only remaining things will be carried. We no need to do for all the 10,000 transactions now. We have to do only for this 100 transactions only. First, we have to separate the laptop. This particular model laptop, what are the transactions are there? First, we'll separate them. Other transactions we don't require also. Now, within these 100 transactions, which got commonly repeated more number of times, we are going to identify. That identified item we are going to keep here. Is that clear now? Everyone understood? Yes or no? Nitish, now you can check. It is clear now? Keshav. Everyone, could you please confirm? Lift is nothing but when you are having the equal values, just we are going to identify the highest one, which is the top one. So in the Amazon database, what they have created means they added the top two items. For every product, they added the top two items. Why two items only you got? Sir, for example, this probability is 0.2, sir. Probability, that is confidence is 0.2, confidence is 0.2, another item also 0.2, another item also 0.2. If multiple items are there with the same confidence, which confidence will be selected? Which item will be selected means which is having the highest lift. Lift should be highest. First priority will be given to the lift. If lift also highest, if the lift also same, then we are going to select the top two items. Because every value is same means automatically what it will go to the alphabetical order. Finally. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? So lift is used when multiple items are having the same level of confidence. Lift will give the somewhat better priority. Is that clear? Done. Now, so let's have some 10 minutes break. And after this, we'll complete the recommendation engines. Here only one algorithm is there. No more other algorithm. So in the classification, we are having the multiple algorithms. In regression, we are having that one. Model selection, this one, that one. End-to-end project we have done. Now, miss, here also it is end-to-end project only. But in this end-to-end project, we are having only one algorithm. We have taken the data, we have loaded the data, we have done the data cleaning and data transformation, and finally we applied the model. So what are the steps involved in the project? Every step we have done. But this one is having only one algorithm, and that algorithm is called as a priori algorithm. And we have identified and we have completed the association rule. Right? Every project will not have the multiple algorithms. Done? Right. So let us have the 10 minutes break. That is 7:40 right now. So we'll have the break up to 7:50. And from there, we'll continue with the recommendation engines as our next project, recommendation engines. What is meant by recommendation and how it is going to recommend for us, and how this YouTube Reels, Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, all these are working. We'll understand one by one. Okay, break. Let's have the break from 7:40 to 7:50. Okay, guys. Everyone can hear me? Yes. Aditya, exactly. Done. Yes. First we have, yes, Abhishek, exactly. Right? Uh, Done. Yeah, you can go with the Jupyter notebook only. I have uploaded the Jupyter notebook code only. So you can directly execute in the Jupyter notebook only. You don't need to even use the Google Colab also. Done. Next, coming to the next one is called as recommendation engines. Now let us move on to the next concept called as recommendation engines. Okay, this is the next concept which is called as recommendation engines. Now, so here the recommendation engines. What are the recommendation engines means? The recommendation engines means nothing but it is going to recommend based on whatever we have done. It is going to recommend for us. Okay, so here the types of recommendation. So recommendation engines captures the pattern of people behavior. Means what type of interest you are having, which one you are more interested. It will observe your past data. It will observe, and which are the types you are interested more. It will observe, and based on that, it is going to recommend. For example, if you open your YouTube in your mobile phone, YouTube app is there, and if you open the YouTube app, automatically you will get the some videos. And what are the videos you are going to get? And in my case, the videos are different. In other case, other videos are different. Now, whatever the videos you are having in the first page, it indicates that that type of videos you are more interested. Okay. So based on your past history, what are the past history you are having? So which type of videos you have observed earlier? Based on that, it is going to recommend for you. It is going to show for you. So recommendation engines is going to capture the pattern of people behavior, means whatever they are interested. Now, Google has what it has done is it has done with the multiple tools they have created, multiple tools and multiple softwares they have created like that YouTube, Gmail, and Google search engine. Like this, they have created multiple. Why they have created multiple? So that the user, what are the small data he's checking in the internet also, it has to be automatically connected to the YouTube, and in the YouTube, the recommended advertisement had to pop up. So they have to get the connection. So connection between the YouTube search engine versus Google search engine versus YouTube. So if both of them are by the same company, automatically they can exchange their data, right? So in the Google search engine, what are the things you are going to observe? For example, if you type in the Google data science jobs, data science jobs, present data science jobs in the market, if you type, or if you type the Gen AI developer roles, if you type something like this. Now, whatever the question you are typing, and based on that, immediately you are going to get one advertisement in the YouTube. It will show one upgrade or simply learn advertisement. that inshoots. What are the inshoots advertisements are there? It is going to show that advertisements. It will not show the job. If it shows the job, it will not have the benefit. It has to show the courses only because sales should be done. Because simply learn or upgrade or any educational institute, if they get some money from them, they will pay the money to the YouTube. For example, whatever you are checking in the Google search, for example, I want the GenAI developer roles in the TCS. I have typed in the GenAI developer role. If I check in the Google and in the advertisement, they say that TCS is providing the present jobs. It is conducting the next week one exam and all the students can attempt this one. Why TCS will pay the money for the YouTube for posting that advertisement? TCS will not get any benefit from that, right? So only these organizations which are going to take the money from the consumers, those companies only will have the advertisements in the YouTube. Okay. So that is simply called as marketing. That is for them, it is business. From our point of view, it is called as marketing. So they want to take the money from others. Okay. So it is just identifying the which type of interest you are having right now. Whether what you are checking the Google, what you are checking in the Instagram, what you are checking in the, here in your entire mobile phone, whatever you are doing, Google is tracking. So based on whatever it is tracking, it is going to give that. Sometimes we get some person will get a doubt. What is the doubt the person will get means, sir, for example, I'm speaking to one person, sir, just now. A few 5 minutes back, I have spoken to one person regarding some court issue or something, or about the real estate, or here the apartments are there, check that one. Immediately the phone was, I have shut it, sir. After 1 hour, when I have opened the YouTube, it is showing the real estate advertisement to me, sir. How it is possible, miss? Because Google is listening what you are speaking. Sir, miss, literally you have installed the Google OS now. What are the Android OS is there now? Inside the Android OS, you will give the permission for everything now. In that permission, it is having the option for the what are the voice. For some of the apps, we'll give the permission, give the notifications to enable the mic, to enable the location. All these permissions we are going to give, right? So which are the permissions we are giving now? Automatically, they are tracking that one. They are saving the data in their database. Okay. And they are using for their business purpose. Sir, for example, if I'm speaking to my friend about my internet password or internet banking password, even that one also it is going to listen. Miss, it will listen. But they are not going to use that one. It is only for the sake of processing the data and give the better business only. As per the Google, they are saying it is only for better data thing. But for us, they are collecting the data. Now, the large amounts of data, water they are collecting from every person to store this data only and to process this data, high amounts of data to process. For all these things, they are required the data centers. Google is establishing some data centers in India. What is the data centers? What is the capacity of the data centers? And what is that means? Simply they are going to store our data. That data is used only for processing, not to store or not to do any kind of blackmail or something. Only to process. With that, how we can develop the business. More number of things. So now every day, continuously if you are using the social media and mobile phone and you are browsing something, miss, the more amount of information about you indirectly you are giving to the companies. Okay. So indirectly you are giving that one, your information, which you are interested, which things you are interested, which type of things you are more looking for right now. All these things they know. Right now, in your mind, right now, what is running? I don't know. But Google knows that. If you give me your mobile phone, I'll tell you. I also can tell you. But I have to open some apps. Based on that apps, what are the videos you have watched? What are the search you have done? Based on that, I can also tell right now from today morning, what is running in your mind. Based on your Google search history, based on your from morning to evening, how much time you have spent on your mobile phone, timing, and type of videos what you have watched. Based on that, I can tell you what is your present interest today. For that interest, if I want to trap you, how I can trap you? Trap you means business. Okay. If I want to do some business with you, what I have to do? We can easily identify that. Okay. So here we are having the recommendation engines where it is going to work on the individual's behavior pattern and it is going to predict based on that. Okay. And here all the again OTT platforms. Earlier we have seen the e-commerce platforms now. Now all the OTT platforms including the Amazon Prime, Netflix, and you are having in terms of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. All these things are application of the everything are applications of the recommendation engines. Now they are integrating the recommendation engines along with the AI. Okay, recommendation engine is basically part of the ML project till now. They are trying to integrate with the AI. And they are going to develop some kind of AI agents based on the recommendation engines so that how you are going to get the pop-up messages for OTPs or something like that. Nah? Like that, you will get the pop-up messages for what you are thinking in your mind right now. The moment you click on the in the YouTube best laptops, if you type, automatically you'll get one pop-up message and this is the link. And if you are interested, you can purchase from here. In the future, you'll see that one. Automatically, you'll get the pop-ups. Okay, by using the AI agent. AI agent with a recommendation engine concept. And they'll develop the business. So what are the examples we are observing? Automatically, it will give. For example, something you are going to save as like button. Some you will click on the like button. Nah? For every like buttons, whatever you are clicking, automatically you'll get the relevant pop-up messages. And purchase. If you want, you can purchase from here. For example, you have seen one product in the Instagram and the product is very nice or something. You have clicked on the like button. Immediately, you will get one message. Okay. So like that, they are going to develop and they are going to develop the business, right? That is future, which you are going to see from the agentic AI, right? Now, so applications of recommendation engines are, it is identifying the patterns. So just advantages are broader exposure, means more exposure, possibility of continuous and usage of products. So how to make you to purchase every day, how to make the purchase of every day. Earlier, the purchase rate when compared to 5 years back, the purchase rate today, what is the purchase rate means? It is very high level and exponential. Okay. Now, multiple people. 4 years back, how many Amazon Prime users are there? Now, how many people of Amazon Prime users are there? Amazon Prime means we are thinking only from the Amazon Prime Video, but it is they are including the free delivery, fast delivery, one day before the sales for Prime users. They are trying to, by integrating multiple things, they are attracting us. A combination they are attracting. Only one advantage is that means will not satisfy with that. Right? So it is trying to provide the better experience. Now here two types of recommendation engines are there. Two types of recommendation engines. One is called as content based, one is called as collaborative filtering. So your YouTube is working on the content based. Your YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hotstar, all these OTTs, whatever you are having, everyone are working on the content based. Content based means whatever you have watched earlier, based on that, it is going to recommend. For example, I have watched this movie, this movie, this movie. 3 movies I have watched. With these 3 movies, which movie is more relevant? It is going to identify the similar items in the entire database. If I have watched the Avatar, Avatar belongs to which category? In that similar category, what are the other movies are there? For example, I have watched one movie by Pawan Kalyan. Hero is Pawan Kalyan. And some movie I have watched, the name is called as Jalsa movie, which is the old one by Trivikram. Director is Trivikram and old movie of Pawan Kalyan. Okay, I have watched that movie, Assume. In the Netflix or Amazon Prime, I have watched Jalsa movie. Jalsa movie, hero, director, genre. Related to any other movie is there. It is going to recommend for me based on that. So whatever I have watched, it is going to recommend based on that. This is called as content based. Whatever you have watched. Second one is called as collaborative filtering. This is next level. Collaborative filtering means, for example, Observe this one clearly. Okay. So here, this person likes this one, this one, this one. Who? Person 3. Person 3 likes the item 1, item 3, item 4. Person 2, he likes this item. Person 1 likes these 2 items. Now, which 2 persons are similar kind of persons here? 1 and 3 are similar kind of persons because they both commonly like these 2 products. This person also likes this product. This person also likes this product. So these 2 products are commonly available. So means these 2 people are having the similar kind of taste. These 2 people are having the similar kind of taste. If you recommend for him, automatically he is going to accept that one. Similar means here you are not focusing on the items. You are identifying the similar kind of persons. Collaborative filtering works on the similar kind of persons, whereas content based is going to work on the similar kind of products. Understood the logic, the difference? Okay. For example, in this class, there are 2 students are there. Okay. After this class, these 2 students are going outside. After the class was completed, these both are going outside. After going outside, one of the students suddenly got the mood that, let us have some coffee. One student has got the interest towards the coffee. Now he will offer the, I want the coffee, whether you will also have some coffee, or he will ask. Now other person will accept or not, miss. If he is the close friend to him, he will accept. Why? If not a close friend, or he is not that much of a person, or he is enemy, he will not accept. What is the reason behind that? Because close friends will have the similar kind of taste. Their mindset and things will be the same. That is the reason they become the close friends. We are having the multiple people friends, but one person only will have the very close. One person or certain people will have the very close. They will be very, very close. They are called as best friends or very close friends. Why? Because of similarities. When you both are having the similarity score now, then what are the one person taste, other person also will have the same. In the end, now, for example, in the Amazon website, okay, assume that in Amazon website, I have Amazon website. In the Amazon, I purchased 10 items. I have purchased 10 items. Now in that 10 items, one of the item is iPhone. One of the item is iPhone 15, which is in my hand right now, which is the blue color one, sky blue color one. Okay, something with a GB or something. So in the iPhone, multiple people will purchase in the entire Amazon. Multiple people will purchase iPhone 15. In that iPhone 15, what are the color I purchased? Other people also purchase. And what are the model I have selected? Other person also will select with the same amount of GB. Mine is 64 GB or 128 GB, whatever it is. So what are the GB I have selected? Other person is also having the same GB. Okay, they also selected the same thing. Okay, this is okay. One item is okay. For example, I have purchased the 10 items now. iPhone 15 I have purchased with one color, one model with 128 GB. And I have purchased the Samsung TV. Okay, Samsung TV I have purchased with one model, certain model, which is of approximately 80 inches. Okay, 80 inches TV, which I have purchased. Assume. Next, I have purchased one more item called as, let's take an example, washing machine. Okay, washing machine I have purchased, which is of IFB. In the IFB also multiple models will be there. Na? In that models also, particularly I have selected one particular model. This is my model. In the Samsung also multiple TVs will be there. In the 8 inches also multiple will be there. 4K will be there, 8K will be there, that one will be there, this one will be there, something will be there. I have selected one particular model. Now this is based on my taste, my requirement I have purchased. Now other person, in the entire Amazon website, other person also will be there. Na? If other person is also has purchased the same iPhone, same Samsung TV with the same model, same number of inches, same model as it is. What are the model I have purchased? He also purchased. what are the washing machine model exactly IFB I have purchased with the number of kgs front load, or what are the features is there na? Exactly the same model what I have purchased, other person also purchased. Assume we both are having the same taste. Now, what are the fourth item I'm going to purchase? Some fourth item, what are I'm going to purchase? This item will be recommended for him. What are he purchases, that will be recommended for me. Understood? When you are having the both the persons are having the similar taste, if one of the person recommends, other person will high probability of purchase. Sir, from where they got this idea, sir? Very simple. Now you want to go to the movie, one movie. Okay. How many of you are having the before going to the movie, seeing the reviews and going to the movie? How many of you do in this class? Checking the movie in the YouTube, asking the movie review to your friend. How many of you are going to do? Right? Now, certain people are going to check the movie review before only going to the movie. Then check the movie review. Assume one friend is there to you, and that particular friend has told that it is a nice movie, 100% we can watch. He has told you. This particular person, earlier, what are the reviews he has given? His reviews and my review, I mean, my feeling, both are same. Now, in the YouTube, multiple reviews channels are there. Na? Which particular review only you will focus? In your mind, some review channel is there, right? Sir, one part in first day, obviously fans will be there. Fans will say that every worst movie also super, 1,000 crores pakka, this one, that one, they'll say. Right? Now, first day fans border is there, but certain review channels will be there. They say the plus and minus, and they finally say that this movie I don't like, this movie I like, or something. In one of the channel, one person says it is super. In one of the channel, another movie reviewer will say that it is worst. Now, which one you are going to follow? Worst for this one, I miss. Which channel in that channel earlier? What are the movies he has given the review? That one to your taste, how many was matched? Okay, this particular movie review was given by him, miss 100%. It will be good, miss. Okay, you'll also feel that it's good because he has given the good movie. Earlier also he has given correct reviews. That is your feeling, and now you'll go. What is this concept is called as? Recommended. Basically, he has recommended for you. He recommended for you to see the movie. You are watching. That type of concept only is called as collaborative filtering. That is not based on your interest because you don't know what is that movie, you don't know what is that, you don't know what is the genre. If you know the genre also, whether to go to that particular movie or not, you are depending on the other person, not based on the content. Person wise you are saying. So similar kind of persons who are there, and from that whatever they recommended, that is called as collaborative filtering. Content based means, best example for content based is your YouTube. Whatever you are watching in the YouTube, based on that is recommending for you. Is the clear recommendation engines? Now, how it is going to work, let us see. Okay, once again, I'm using my Google Colab only. So what are the recommendation engine is there? First, let us observe this one. You can go with the Google Colab or you can use the association rules or anything. Choice is your, Jupyter Notebook or any other. For example, some other batch students knows VS Code also, right? If you are interested, you can try in the VS Code also. Anything is fine. In my case, what happened is yesterday, to show for other batches how to change the path and working directory, everything, I have just modified. So suddenly my kernel is not working. Yesterday night only 7:30 p.m. batch I have shown for them how to modify the this one. So just to give me a minute, guys, I'm modifying my default working directory. Since I have modified my default working directory for every batch, I'm changing every time now. That is the reason I'm getting this kind of problem, guys. Now let us see the coding part of recommendation engines, how it is going to execute. I mean, how it is going to work. Yeah. See, even NumPy pandas also it is throwing the error. It is saying that no module found. Okay, even for NumPy pandas also it is throwing the error that. So this is the problem when I'm changing the kernels now. This is the problem which we receive generally. Jupyter Notebook, I'm getting the error that kernel issue. I have to resolve this kernel issue. So instead of resolving the kernel issue, just to give a minute, let me try this doing in either in the Jupyter Notebook or just to give a minute, guys. Online students, hold for a minute. I'll share my screen one more time. Yeah, you know, just a minute, guys. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay, done. So just instead of rectifying the problem in the Jupyter notebook, it is taking time. So just I'm using in the VS Code. Guys, for you, don't worry. You can execute directly in the Jupyter notebook only. Absolutely not a problem. The same code as it is, you can execute. Okay, just in my case, it is having the problem. Again, rectifying that one, it will take time for me. Instead of that, just I have changed it to this one. Either you can choose the Google Colab or you can choose the VS Code or you can write in the Spider or anything. Multiple IDs are there, na? Any one of the ID. So just I have changed my ID to VS Code. And from the VS Code, I'm working. Again, please don't ask how to install the VS Code by 9:30 a.m. batch. For you, I'm going to discuss this one later. You can right now execute the same code as it is in the Jupyter notebook. For you, absolutely not a problem. Okay. Now, coming to this, assume this is the Jupyter notebook only. The user interface has changed. User interface was changed, but it is a Jupyter notebook only. I'm going to upload for you Jupyter notebook file only, and you are going to execute from that. Okay. Now, so coming to this, I'm going to import the NumPy as NP, pandas as PD, first one. And after this was imported, next here I'm going to take the movies file. This is the file name. Okay, this is the file which you are going to work right now for the recommendation engines. So here, what are the columns we are having? Miss, first one is index, that is row number. There is no use of that one. Just you are having the 0, 1, 2, 3. Miss, every movie number, one movie, one number. Second one is genres. So, and third one is title. Title is movie title. And the movie title along with the genres. So, for example, a person is interested with the Harry Potter. So Harry Potter, they are interested means what type of movies they are interested, what type of genre they are interested means adventure, fantasy, and family. So this is the one which they are interested. So you have to identify any other movies are there with the same genre. Here total how many movies are there? Multiple movies are there. In this multiple movies, based on your favorite content, whatever you are watching, relevant to that, you have to identify. Sir, here only genres is the column name is there, sir. Other than genres, why other columns are not there? Miss, you can, if you are having the large amount of data, hero name will be there, heroine name will be there, movie release year will be there. Like that, multiple columns will be there. If you are having the single column is single column, multiple columns means multiple columns, 100 columns means 100 columns. It is going to add everything. Now see here, first, I'm going to have this one. I'm going to import the NumPy as NP, pandas as PD, and I'm going to load the data called as movies.csv. And here I'm having the index column, and the second one is genres column, third one is title column. In the title, we are having the movies title. And for the given movie title, we are having only the genre. Means if a person interested in any one of the movie, literally we are having only the genres, means he is interested in this type of genres. You have to select the other genres with relevant to him. Sir, for example, if I am having one more column, what is that one more column is time. So this movie is a 3 hours movie. This is 2 hours movie. Like this you are having 3 hours 20 minutes, 3 hours 55 minutes, 2 hours 55 minutes, something you are having like this. So the movie time is also available and hero name is available. Then you are going to integrate all the columns. How many columns are there? Every column you have to combine. And if any person is interested, for example, I am interested in the Pirates of Caribbean. Now, if I am interested in the Pirates of Caribbean and particularly Deadman's Chest, this one. So Pirates of Caribbean, we are having the multiple series. So in that particularly this particular movie I am watching, assume. Then which type of which one I am watching is adventure, fantasy, and action. So now it is going to identify, is there any other movie which is having the adventure, fantasy, and action? Sir, multiple movies are there, sir. It will take in the ascending order, sir. One by one, it will take. I'll show you. In the code, you'll understand one by one. Okay. So now we are going to apply the recommendation engines here. Now, first I'm going to observe the total number of movies. Total how many number of movies are there? First I'm going to observe 4,693 movies with 3 columns. What are the column? First one is index. Second one is nothing but genres. And the third one is called as movie title. Is there any missing values are available? Yes. For a particular movies, some movies are not having the genres. 27 movies are having the no genres. Now what I am going to do? Simply here I am going to execute. First, I'll extract them. Before replacing or doing something, deleting or replacing. Before data cleaning, first we have to extract them. So when I have extracted, these particular movies are not having the genres. Okay, these are the different movie names which are not having the genres. Now what I'm going to do here, if you want to integrate this data for every movie, you have to check in the Google, and in the Google, what are the genres are there? You have to write that genres here. Okay, for example, this particular movie is there. Right, copy this movie name and check in the Google what genre it belongs to. It has the 2 or 3 genres. If it is purely action, then you are going to write here action. You are already having the column name, you are having the row name. Row name is there, column name is there. Can't you use the log and can't you replace the values? So you are going to replace the values. So like this, if you are working in the real time, then you are going to replace all the values. How many 27 movies are there? Every movie you are going to check in the Google and you are going to replace. If you feel that data is important. Sir, these movies not required, sir. I will not only recommend these movies, miss, delete them. Now in the Netflix, okay, in the Netflix already in the library, some movies are there. In that movie, some of the missing values are there. What the Netflix is going to do? If they ignore means, what are the movies already uploaded in the Netflix website? There is no use now. Because it will not be recommended for none of them. None of them are going to watch that one. What is the use of that one then? So always they'll try to integrate the more amount of data. So in the reality, we have to check the every movie name and we have to identify the genre and we have to replace. In this case, I'm simply dropping the missing values in my case. Okay, so drop NA, and in the drop NA, what is meant by in place is equal to true. In place means again it is going to store in the original DF. Okay, now what is the shape of this one? Means total 4693 minus 27 movies we have dropped. So now what is the balance we are having? Means 4666 movies. Now for this 4666 movies, what are the genres are there? For these genres, I'm going to apply the TF-IDF vectorizer. I'm going to convert as a vectorization. Sir, what is this vectorization, sir? Coding, encoding, no, sir. Encoding is if you are having the single category, but here it is a single category, multiple categories. In every record, you are having the multiple or single. So if you observe, okay, this is separate. Animation is separate. Family is separate. Animation and family are not the same. But if you call the unique values, see, if I ask the unique values, if I'm clicking on this, here after this, just I'm adding, what are the df dot genres? The column name is genres dot unique. If I'm observing the unique values, what are the unique values are there? Miss, like that total 1137 unique values are there, it seems. That many genres are there? No. Why it is considering that many unique values? Means action, adventure, fantasy, science, and fiction is considered as one unique value. It is one, no, right? It is 5. 5 different action, adventure, fantasy, science, and fiction. Everything are different. So for that reason, here instead of applying the encoding is applicable when you are having the single category in the single row. That one is called as single cat. This everything is called as single category. This everything is called as single category or multi categories. Multi categories means we have to apply the vectorization. So here we are going to apply the vectorization and we are going to apply the fit and transform. So here it is saying that there is no margin found of sklearn. For that, just I'm going to import the pip install sklearn. What are the sklearn libraries there? Just I'm going to install. Okay. Once sklearn library was installed, then we are going to use the from sklearn. Just a minute, guys. sklearn is the library name. Okay, it is asking to use this one, scikit-learn. So just I'm modifying this one. Already I have explained in the previous class what is scikit-learn. Aditya, have you attended the previous classes? In the sklearn.pre-processing, we have done the data cleaning and data transformations, right? sklearn.pre-processing. We have imported the scaling encoder, all these things. Yeah, import the module will be imported after the library was installed. Some predetermined libraries will be installed during the Anaconda only. So in the Jupyter notebook, in the previous class, when I'm working with the Jupyter notebook, okay, at that time we have not done the install of this one. Why we have not done? Directly sklearn.pre-processing it has worked. NumPy.array has worked. Now pandas.dataframe has worked. Like this, multiple libraries has worked. Due to the because Anaconda I have installed now. Jupyter notebook is the part of Anaconda. So whenever I have installed the Anaconda, automatically multiple libraries has got installed automatically. That is the reason in that automatically by default scikit-learn is available. There I have not specially installed that one. But whereas when it comes to the VS Code I have it is not the part of Anaconda for me. It is a separately. So that is the reason here I am installing myself. But in your case, you know to do this. Who are using the Jupyter notebook, you know to do this. Is the point is clear? Now, once installation was completed, it is asking to restart the kernel to use the updated packages. So I'm just restarting the kernel here. And once I click on the restart, automatically the kernel will be restarted. In your case, you no need to do this one, guys, because by default, in my case, my bad luck is Jupyter notebook is not working today suddenly. Okay. And I have restarted the kernel. Just I'm re-executing one more time. So df.shape and df.isNull.sum. It is going to give me the number of missing values. And we are just extracting the data. And I'm just dropping the null values. And after dropping the null values, again, I'm rechecking with the shape. Okay. Now, I have re-executed. Shit. File this. Okay. Done. Next, from sklearn.future extraction, I'm going to import the tf-idf factorizer. Now, what happens in the tf-idf factorizer means it will identify the individual, whatever the values are there, this action, adventure, and fantasy, science, like this, it will identify the each individual future as a separate one. And you are going to get each individual future and you are going to get the output in this way. See, Like this, it is going to get converted. The data will be converted. Now, if you observe clearly, my first movie, what is my first movie? The first movie is nothing but Avatar. Avatar consists of what are the action, adventure, fantasy, science, and fiction. Total 5 genres. So only for these 5 genres, you are going to have the numbers here. That is 0.35. In the adventure, 0.41. And in the fantasy, you are having 0.50. In the fiction, 0.47. And along with that, you are having in the science. Total 5 genres only will have the numbers. Remaining all the genres will have the 0. Have you observed the remaining all the genres? Now total how many unique genres are there? Miss 22 unique genres are there. Action, adventure, animation, comedy, crime, documentary, drama, family, fantasy, fiction, like this. Total 22 unique values are there. For each unique value, it is identifying the number and it is allotting the number. How this number was calculated? For 2 batches, already this one no. For 9:30 a.m. batch, you don't know how to calculate this one. So I'm going to explain this one separately for you in the next class. Okay. In our regular class, during our regular class, whichever the topic comes, there I'll explain. As of now, for other batches, they know already. Just here we are having the TF idea factorizer. What is meant by factorizer means it is going to give the vector format. Vector format means a row with numbers. A row with the numbers is called as vector. This is vector 1. This is vector 2. 1 row is called as 1 vector. Okay. So when we are going to apply the vectorization, when we have to apply the encoding. Encoding has to be applied when you are having the category. Vectorization has to be applied when you are having the sentence type. So here instead of having a single category, I am having the multiple categories, which is of a sentence type. Whenever you are having the data in the sentence type, in that case, you have to go with the vectorization. You have to go with the vectorization. When you are having the something like this is a single one. This is completely one only. It is not the separate. It is a single one. When it is considered as a single one, then you have to go with the encoding. When each of them are separate, there is no connection between them, miss, then you have to separate them by using the vectorization. So here we have done the vectorization. Now, these are the complete list of genres. What are the 22 genres are there? These are the 22 genres list for you. So the first one is action and all these things. List of genres. Okay. So these are the list of genres which you are having. Individual genres. Now, which are the movie has that particular genre? Which are the movies are having that particular genre? That is having the number and others will not have the number. Now, for example, if I'm interested with the Avatar movie, this is the movie which I'm interested. That is first one. What are the first one I'm interested? Based on the first one, it is identifying the similar record. Similar record. How it is going to calculate the similar record means based on the cosine similarity. Based on the cosine similarity. Cosine similarity means similarity between two vectors. Sir, how it is calculated? How this similarity will be calculated? Just I'll show you with an example. Okay. Everyone has to make a note of this one. Okay. Cosine similarity. What is meant by cosine similarity? Now, assume there are 3 vectors are there or 4 vectors. I'll show with a small example. You have to do for remaining things. Okay. A vector consists of 1, 3 and 4. This is the vector. A vector of 1, 3, 4. Second vector. A vector of 2, 4, 5. Second vector consists of 2, 4, 5. These are the values of second vector. Okay. And the third vector. Let us take one more third vector which is having the 1, 2, 3. A vector which is having 1, 2, 3. Total 3 vectors are there. Vector 1, vector 2, vector 3. 3 vectors are there. How to calculate the cosine similarity between A and B? Similarity score. How to calculate the similarity? Similarity score between A and B. How to calculate? Means the formula is, what are the vector? Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, similarity score between the A and B is given by, okay, so A dot B divided by mod of A into mod of B. What are the two vectors you are having? The cosine similarity was given in this way. That is nothing but, here 1, 2, 3 is there. Na? How to calculate that 1, 2, 3 means 1 into 2. The first value should be multiplied with the first value of the second vector. Okay. So that is nothing but A dot B divided by mod of A into mod of B. That is nothing but, first vector is 1, 3, 4. Second vector dot 2, 4, 5 divided by mod of 1, 3, 4. What are the 1, 3, 4 vector you are having? Into vector of mod of 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, so first 1 into 2, it will calculate the 1 into 2 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5 divided by mod of this one. What is mod means? Square root of 1 square plus 3 square plus 4 square into square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Like this, it will be calculated. So that is nothing but 1 into 2, 2, 2 plus 3 into 4, 12, plus 4 into 5, 20, divided by square root of 16 plus 9 plus 1, that is square root of 26, into square root of 9 plus 4 plus 1. 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 1 is 14. So it is going to calculate 34 divided by square root of 26 into square root of 14. That is the similarity score between the A and B, two vectors. Between the two vectors, it will be calculated in this way. The similarity score between the two vectors. Which are the two vectors you have selected? Which are the two vectors you have selected? It is going to calculate in this way. Is the point is clear, everyone? Understood or not? So the similarity score between the two vectors will be calculated in this way. Vector is nothing but the movie. Okay, here what are the movie is there? The movie. Why do you consider the C in the denominator? Which C? Where is C? C is not there. This is not C. Mod, mod. Mod, and inside that array. 1D array. Mod with n 1D array. It is mod. Where? Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Okay, okay. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. 2, 4, 5. No, sorry, my mistake, my mistake. Correct, 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 guys. My mistake. Yeah, yeah. So 2, 4, 5. Here also it is 2, 4, 5. So 2 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. Exactly. So 2 square means 4. 4 plus 16. 4 plus 16 is 20. 20 plus 25, which is square root of 45. Exactly. My mistake, guys. It is 2, 4, 5. It is not a C. A vector, B vector, again A vector into B vector. No C is there. Only A. The similarity score between A and B is calculated only between like this. Sorry, my mistake. It is no C. Avinash. Sorry. Sivakrishna, correct. Okay. It is my mistake, guys. Done now. It is clear how to calculate the similarity score. Now, here assume that we are having the total 3 rows are there. Total 3 rows are there. So 3 rows, I'm going to write like this. A, B, C, A, B, C. Now, this is the similarity score between A versus A. What is the similarity score between A versus A? What would be the similarity? It is going to be 100% because same value into same value. Na? Same value into same value. That is, for example, 1, 3, 4 is the vector. Again, 1, 3, 4 is the vector. Square root of 1 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Again, into square root of 1 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. So 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Okay, 1 into 1 is 1 plus 3 into 3 is 9. 4 into 4 is 16. That is nothing but 26. Total is 26 in the numerator. Now, if you consider in the denominator, what is this one? Square root of 26 into square root of 26. Square root of 26 into square root of 26, what happens? 26 by 26, which is equal to 1. So when you are applying the same vector to same vector, the similarity score automatically will be equal to 1. This is what it is called as similarity between A comma B. This is between the A comma B. Similarly, can you calculate between A comma C? Like that, every movie to every movie you can calculate. This is A is nothing but movie 1, B is nothing but movie 2, C is nothing but movie 3. Now, can we calculate between the movie 1 versus movie 2 versus movie 3 like this similarity score? Yes or no? So, for the first movie, for the movie 1, okay. In this example, for the movie 1, you are having one vector. This is the vector for the movie 1. This is the vector for movie 2. This is the vector for movie 3. This is the vector for movie 4. Like that, total 4,666 vectors are available. For the first movie versus second movie, can you calculate the similarity score? Yes or no? For example, now, if I am having that 5 movies are there, what is the matrix size I am going to get? 5 movies are there. What is the matrix size? 5 by 5. Automatically here it is going to be 5. Movie 5. Movie 1 versus movie 1. What is the similarity score? 1. Movie 2 to movie 2. 1. Movie 3 to movie 3. 1. Movie 4 to movie 4. 1. Movie 5 to movie 5. 1. So the diagonal values are going to be 1. What is this one? What is this value is called as? Similarity score between the movie 1 versus movie 2. That is that nothing but this row versus this row. What is the similarity score? Next, what is this value is called as? Similarity between movie 1 versus movie 3. That is this one to this one. Next, what is this one is called as? Movie 1 to movie 4. That is this one to this one. Similarly for this. So for this one to this one. Like that, we are going to create a similarity score for every movie to every movie. Every movie to every movie, what are the similarity score is called as similarity matrix. You are going to get the matrix like this. This is the matrix. Okay. So which movie to which movie you are having the similarity score like this. Can you see here? Now, what is the similarity between the first movie to first movie? What is the similarity score? 1. Second movie to second movie, third movie to third movie, fourth movie to fourth movie. Like that, all the diagonal values will be 1 only. So this is the similarity between the first movie versus second movie. This is the similarity between the first movie versus next movie. First movie to next fourth movie. Like that. Every movie to every movie. Is that clear? Yes or no? Everyone. Understood or not? Is that clear? Next. Now here you are having the every movie to every movie. What is the similarity score? Understood or not? Yes or no? If not clear, please ask. Yes, similarity will be calculated every time with the two movies only. At a time, three movies we cannot combine. First movie to second movie only separately has to be calculated. First to third, first to fourth, first to fifth, first to sixth. Like that, every movie to other movie we have to calculate a combination of two movies at a time. We cannot include the three at a time. Is that clear now? Movie numbers. These are movie numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3 is the movie numbers. 0 is called as movie 1. Movie 2. Movie numbers. By default, what is the column names and row names it will consider in the pandas data frame? 0, 1, 2, 3. That is the reason it is taking. For example, if you want to write the movie names, then what you have to write here? Columns is equal to. What is the movie names? Here we are having the movie names. What is the movie names we are having? What is the column name? Title, right? So let us give the df of title. Let us give here the df of title to list. What are the list is there? This one we are going to add as the column names. Let us add as the column names and re-execute. Automatically you'll get. Similarly, you want the same thing as the index names also. Index. By default, index names will be given as 0, 1, 2, 3. This one also I'm writing like this. Now, so avatar to avatar. Avatar to Pirates of Caribbean. Avatar to Spectra. Avatar to Dark Knight Rises. Avatar to John Carter. For every movie to every movie similarity score. Now it is clear. Column names are 0, 1, 2, 3. Instead of giving movie title, I am giving now. Now it is clear now, everyone. Your question is clear now, Kiran. What is the similarity score? 0. 0 indicates they are not having any kind of similarity. Sir, I want this one. Why it has given the 0, sir? Avatar and Tangle. Movie, it is showing the 0. Let us cross check why it is giving the 0. Let's move up above. Let's go to stop. So here Avatar and Tangle is not there. Na? So let's see the Tangle. How to see the Tangle one miss? Here I'm adding the code. What is the code I'm adding miss? Nothing but how to see the display maximum rows? What is the code we have to write to display all the rows? pd dot display pd dot max. Which one? What is the code for displaying the maximum all the rows? To see all the rows, what is the code, guys? Suddenly I also have forgot. Display all the rows. All rows in pandas. What is the code for? I think I have forgot, miss. You are also forgetting, huh? So set option, exactly. pd dot set option. Display pd dot set option. And inside the set option, we are going to write display dot max rows, comma, none. So p dot set option display max rows none. Now if I am executing this one, now you can see all the rows. Now can you see here all the rows? What are the rows are there? Every row is available. Now tell me when compared to Avatar with Avatar and Tangle, how many of them are matching? In the Avatar, action, adventure, fantasy, science and fiction is there. In the Tangle, animation and family is there. How many genres are matching in the Avatar versus this one? 0 are matching. That is the reason similarity score was given as 0. Is the point is clear? Now why you got the similarity score as 0 here? Because that particular values are not matched. That particular genres are not matched. If the genre has matched, miss, you'll get the value. If the genre has not matched, miss, you'll not get the value. How much percentage of genres are matching? That is the percentage. Okay. Now, for example, I'm working with the Avatar movie. My list of my favorite movies, Avatar. Let's take an example, Avatar. So I'm just writing here Avatar. I'm asking the user to enter your favorite movie name, and the user is going to enter the favorite movie name is something like Avatar. Even the person sometimes may enter the wrong spelling mistake also, right? It is not compulsory. So it has to take the nearest value. So that is the reason we are going to use the get close match. Get close match means it is identifying the nearest value. So first I'm going to enter the value as my movie name is Avatar. So here it is giving the output. On the top, it is giving. Generally, we'll get in the Jupyter notebook bottom now. In the VS Code, it is showing on the top. Enter your favorite movie name. So here I'm entering the favorite movie name is called as Avatar and click on the enter. And now what is my movie name? Avatar. Now, for example, while entering this one more time, I have entered the spelling mistake. Instead of entering the avatar properly, I have entered like this. Now it is going to identify the nearest match. What are the nearest matches there? It is going to identify from the given titles. So just I have restarted the kernel now. I'm going back. Once again, I'm restarting the kernel. I'm re-executing everything, guys. Just give me a minute. Okay, up to here I have already explained. And I have taken the list of titles. All the list of titles I have stored in the list of titles. Here I'm going to store in the word called as list of titles. In my list of titles, all the movie names are there. How many movie names? 4,666 movie names are available in this. Now, I'm asking the user to enter your favorite movie. The user is going to enter the favorite movie is called as Avatar, but he has entered mistakenly like this. Avatar properly has not entered. And after entering this one, now I am identifying the nearest movie. What is the nearest movie? Within the given list of titles, it is identifying with that spelling mistake what is the nearest word. In that nearest word, it is going to select the first one. So what is the movie it has selected automatically? In my case, I'm going to select the movie 0. What is the movie it has selected? Avatar. Now, once I have identified the Avatar movie, now what is the index number of my Avatar movie? What is the index number? 0. That is first movie only now. Now, in that it is identifying for the Avatar movie. Okay, can you go back here? So in the Avatar movie, you are having with the, along with the Avatar, with other movies similarity score also is available, right? Now I want all the movie names along with their similarity score for the Avatar only. Why for Avatar? Because that is my favorite movie. For example, if I have given my favorite movie is John Carter, automatically it is going to identify for the John Carter what are the is there. So if I have given the Avatar, automatically it is going to identify the Avatar movie. So for the Avatar movie, it is going to identify all the relevant movies in the ascending order. I'm going to give in the ascending order the similarity score. What are the similarity score is there? I'm asking to do the sort. Now, what is the sorting it has applied? First movie name. What is the first movie name? 0. What is 0 means Avatar only. With Avatar, what is the similarity score? 100%. Now, what is the next movie? 10. Now, let us cross check once the what is the 10? What is there inside the 10? Let us cross check here. How to cross check? df dot ilog and row name is 10, row number is 10, and columns are all the columns. So, what is there inside the 10 miss? Okay. Now, can you see what is this one? This is 10 and this is 0. Let us give for the 0. This is my avatar movie. For my avatar movie, this is avatar movie. For avatar movie, what are the genres are there? And for the 10th movie, Superman Returns, what are the genres are there? How much it is matching? How much of similarity score is there? 100% is the similar. All of them are similar. That is the reason it is going to give the similarity score of 1. What is the next movie? What is the next movie number? 14. So let us see the 14. What is there in the 14? In the 14, Man of Steel. Man of Steel, what is the genres? It is perfectly matched with Avatar. So that is the reason 100. Next, it is going to give the next movie. What is the next movie name? 46. Let us see what is 46. Now in the 46, what is there? X-Men. What is the genres? 100%. So like this, it is going to identify the similar kind of movies. So just I'm going to give my favorite movie, and from the favorite movie, it is going to identify the top movies. Which are the top movies are there? From the given list of movies, just it is identifying the similar movies. Okay. So what are the movies I have selected? Just what are the movies I have selected? Just I'm going to get the all the top movies. The first movie is Avatar. Second one is Superman Returns. Followed by we are having the X-Men. Followed by we are having the next movie. Like this, if you see every movie to every movie, it is going to show you the similarity score. It is going to show you the similarity score. So this is the movie. What is this movie? 2300, like this for every movie. What is the similarity score? It is showing the similarity score for each of the movie. So for 60, next movie is 60. So whoever the student is interested, whoever the person is interested with the Avatar movie, automatically for them it is going to recommend these movies. So how it is working, the recommendation engine is purely based on the similarity score. If multiple movies are having the similar score, how it is going to select them alphabetical order? That is nothing but index priority. Index number 0 followed by index number. Just it is going to give the index number as the second priority. Is the point is clear? Everyone understood? Yes or no? So that is the reason. Now you open your YouTube. In that YouTube, you have click on the one of the video. After video clicking on that, once the video was completed, it will show the recommended movies. All the list of recommended movies, recommended next videos. Recommended videos, it is going to show. How it is going to show that recommended videos means which is having the highest similarity for that. In the back end, it is applying with all the videos similarity, and which is having the highest similarity for your video, it is going to give in that order. It is clear now? In the YouTube, how it is going to work? Everyone, understood or not? In this way, the recommendation engines works. Recommendation engines concept is very simple concept, similarity score. For our video, whatever we are watching, for that one vector will be there. For every video, one vector will be there. For our video versus other videos, what is the similarity score and which is having the highest similarity score, that particular video will be selected in the recommendation. That's it. Or everything is same. Everyone is clear now? Yes or no? Recommendation engines, everyone is clear? Yeah. So just we are based on the historical data. It is going to recommend. Based on what are the historical data, what are the data it is having for every one video, one vector. And which are our favorite video? For our favorite video, it is identifying the similar vectors. Just it is identifying the similar vectors. Is the point is clear? Rakesh. Every video is one vector. Every video, every reel is a vector. Every single video, single reel is a vector. Now, which type of video you have watched for that particular video with other videos, it is going to have. Clear, guys? Everyone? So in this way, the association rules and recommendation engines will work. and please cross check and please execute the code and cross check and tell if you are having any doubts, you can contact me in the next class. Is the point is clear? And I'm just uploading the notes right now. Just give me 1 minute of time. Right now itself, I'm going to upload. Within the machine learning folder, you are having the recommendation engines. Already the notes is available. You can open. The code is available. PDF is, PPT is available and the code also available. Just open your machine learning folder. Inside the machine learning folder, you are having the association rules along with the recommendation engines. Notes, PDF and Python code. Everything is available. Please cross check once. Yes, Sandeep, it will be applied in the same way. Exactly. Kiran. So for the recommendation, model training is not required. Nothing. Everything just encoding and identifying based on the similarity. That's it. Only encoding and similarity. Encoding also, that is vectorization. What are the vectorization and applying the similarity score. Nitish. Sir, which folder you uploaded this data? Just machine learning. The folder name is called as machine learning. Check once, everyone. Yeah, Abhishek. Abhishek, I'm going to upload this material tomorrow. What are the material you're asking for that particular certification? I'm going to upload that material and you can go through once. In the next class, we'll have that. Okay. Done. I'll share you the link. I'll share the link and we'll have that once as a separate class. Abhishek, I'll share the link. Now, Chetan is asking, sir, whatever we are discussing vectorization and in the RAG, what are the vectors? That is embedding now. What is the difference between encoding versus vectorization versus embedding? Three of them are different, right? Vectorization is differed, embedding is different, and this one is different. Vectorization will be dependent on your data. Embedding is not dependent on your data. Embedding is based on what are the embedded models we are going to import now. Based on that, it will be decided. Right? Done. Sure, Abhishek. 100%. Right? Done, guys. Thank you.